So, this is mostly for YouTube. This is not extensive. This is not conclusive. This is not every single trick or little secret extra area or anything like that in the game. This is just what I remember from doing NBS runs. I only ran for 2 months, but I learned a decent amount. So, unfortunately, this is also going to be an actual NBS run, even though it's just going to be mostly walkthrough and like stopping and stuff. So we have to go through all the requirements and everything. It wouldn't do to have like a 120 file or something and then just be like, oh yeah, and there's also like gems here or whatever. You can see it all right, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you wouldn't be able to see the gems or see how I jump or whatever. God.
Although I will be taking notes on the little things you do for movement.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I missed that guy. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I have it sometimes where I don't immediately like go fully backwards.
That's just once you get used to Delvin and you find out where to position your analog stick in order to go towards Stonehill, that you'll just get used to that.
Yeah, I think I'm getting there. It's just sometimes I still go a little bit to the to the left or to the right. Sorry, I should say.
Yeah, I mean I still did that when I think even on the race that I had with Nally or maybe my PB it was like that.
Yeah, I'm usually fine with getting gems.
Actually, was it
up until like the middle of the run? I think.
Was it Phrase that wanted to jump in on this?
I don't remember.
I think it was Phrase, yeah. If it was Phrase, you can like shoot him a message and be like, "Hey, we're doing it." If he wants to join the server. Because right now, this is nothing new. This is Stonehill. There's nothing new in Stonehill. There's no tricks. There's no tech. It's just, oh, okay, all right. Well, fortunately, that doesn't matter. But I was on quick game. There's no trick. There's no tech. It's just go fast. There is some stuff in Town Square though.
I'll shoot him an invite if I can.
Fuck you. Yeah. Let me know if he's not interested because I'm gonna pause at the start of Town Square until he gets in. He probably knows everything, but just want to make sure he gets to the actual useful bits. Move this over here.
What? Okay.
Recording, right? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I can't invite him.
Oh shit. Let me just click.
It's an SRT general. We're chatting, so
yeah.
Shoot it to him there.
I think it went through.
Yeah, I think I finally got it to where I can grab the 7 gems next to Nils before doing proxy, which I just personally like it because it's 7 gems that I might
that
have to find later.
Like you normally get those gems, I just don't get them. So the fast way is the way you do it. You grab the dragon and then you get the chest and then you line up for the fairy proxy. That's what good players will do. It's good that you're getting that practice in because it's very difficult to go from grab chest, then dragon than it is to
Welcome, Phrase.
Ah, hello. So yeah, so you haven't missed anything. All you've missed is Stonehill. There's nothing new in Stonehill. Like, it's Stonehill.
Stonehill is you're probably gonna get 50 gems leaving anyway.
Yeah.
And
so,
you want to be at 50.
This one, like I said, so this one you just get the chests at any point, either before or after dragon. The big thing is making sure you grab the, you get in the right spot. I didn't get the right spot. But you see where he's standing, he's only slightly off from that. Embarrassing.
Yeah, I try to do. Magpie mentioned this right before you came in, but the strat that I do, where I try to grab the 7 gems, before or what is it? After freeing Nils before the fairy spawns is technically ideal.
Yeah.
But if you get it before,
it's more
you
easier
get
to
Nils,
line
it's
up.
fine.
Yeah, it's easier to line up the where you stand on the dragon. Let me actually go back there and do that again.
If you get the chest before you line up the dragon skip, though, it screws up the cycle for all the bulls.
It can. It also depends on all of your.
Or depending
movement.
on the cycle, you know.
Yeah. So like this gem right here. This is how Bobby explained it to me. This gem right here on the platform. You want to stand basically in the middle of that. You want to have him like right there. And if he's right there, you also technically want to face away because you'll be spawn 180 degrees. But as long as you know how to recover it, it really doesn't matter. Oh, I got the unskippable dragon. If you ever get the unskippable dragon like that, just click into the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get this dragon. Kind of need to get the dragon.
Yeah.
So to get this bull over here to the left, in order to get him to aggro onto you when you go for the dragon, you need to be like to the left of about this point right here when you go off. So you have the dragon, and then you have to go off to the left a little bit. Otherwise, he will not aggro.
Okay, because I've had it where he doesn't aggro, so that's... Yeah, I probably should just run a little bit more left.
Yeah.
You know, if that's in the air as well, he'll aggro, you have to be on the ground.
Okay, that's good to
when
know.
you're in the air. You will aggro if you're on the air. And then, of those chests, you want to make sure you get the back one. If you miss the front ones, not as big of a deal, but the back one has a 5 in it.
Yeah, I usually grab these. I think Bobby skips these, but that's because it's Bobby.
Yeah. And the metal chest by the vortex, the one that's closest to like leaving the area, I'll go back up there. It's been a while since I've done stair bonks. Fuck you. So
yeah, I'm inconsistent with those still, just because I'm like, I don't have the rhythm for the mash just yet.
Yeah, the one that's like right here is the closest to leaving the area. That one has a 10. These others I think have 2s. You have to get this one, because otherwise you're gonna be way off. You're gonna be way off on gems. And by way off, I mean you're just gonna feel bad.
I think I also have to hit down when guidebooking, because I hit up twice because I'm a moron.
Yeah, that's a habit you just have to get into. You just have to practice it. And you can do the Nestor skips on basically any dragon, it doesn't really change anything. And if you're doing just a walkthrough like this, it's just for fun. Because I haven't even played this game in ages. Don't even bother with that guy. He's only 2 gems, unfortunately.
Yeah, I used to go for him in like the really, really early runs, but...
Yeah. I did too as well, actually. I was like, oh, he's 2 gems, and he's like right there. That's gotta be worth it, right? It's unfortunately not.
You turn down the shadows or shaders, whatever they're called, to the lowest. He gets caught between the chests, and you can get him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
My computer's a bit older now, so I actually run it like that. And I realized, because I had to turn down my recording settings, turn down the shaders, and then every time now, get him.
That's so dumb.
I think it's because the edges of like the hitboxes get jagged.
How? How does that make any whatever.
It's SRT, dude.
I don't understand. Okay, you do get this guy. He's normally in a better position over here, but obviously I stood there. Get this guy. So this is the little dip. You go at him, you go off to the side, just a little bit, and when you do that, he stops the fire at you. And when he stops the fire at you, he doesn't move the cannon. Go away. Don't shoot at me. So that's... I can probably just reset this level and he'll respawn and I can show that again. He should, because I haven't hit a... Well, he should anyway.
Well, I'm not going to. Not immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like checking the stove in the kitchen too, because I have eggs.
So, that cannoneer over there, when you're running towards him, just like watch the little dip of movement. Okay, alright, go away. Oh, I don't need you. Just watch like a little dip of movement to the right that I do. So I kill this guy, and then dip to the right. And that's all it takes. Just a little dip to the right in order to get him to start to shoot where you were, and then he'll just stand there and you can just slam into him.
I did say, I think your internet's having issues, Magpie.
Hey, starting to drop frames a bit, mate.
Awesome. Well, it's a good thing I'm recording this. I can
Yeah,
show
if
it
anything,
again.
we can always just snip it later.
Yeah, I can show it again later. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So, Drag Canyon, let me see if there's anything in particular. The only thing in particular is just getting used to... just getting used to rapid jumps and turns and jumping on fan chests, things like that. And I've already told you before, you want to just tap jump for that guy, because otherwise he'll shoot you.
Yeah. I usually will swing, because I don't think I heard it fully, or read it fully, but I have to just tap it. Also, there's a faster way to grab Boris, slightly. Yeah, I have to aim slightly more to the right, because I always bonk into that cactus that's next to Boris. Or behind him.
Yeah. That's something that I do that helps out, and that little run right there is I move my camera as I'm gliding over. Because you don't really need to give a shit about where you land if you know you're gonna make it. So you can just turn the camera, which helps your helps positioning where Spyro's gonna charge to. And then it's a lot of neutral jumps into charging. Okay, I don't know why I jumped there. Okay, I didn't get flying. Doesn't matter, but I just wanted to try flying. Let's see, Clifftown. I know the one main thing I want to show you. Well, there's two main things I want to show you. So there's a 120 strat that I stole from Green at the fly around, where at the end of the fly around, when you actually get back into the main area, you jump, similar to the jump I do in Ice Cavern, to try and grab the back red. It's not very consistent, it doesn't really matter, but if you get it, it's a one free jump. It doesn't lose you any time or anything, so there's no reason.
Free gems are free gems.
Exactly. I'm probably not gonna get it, but like you jump early, similar to what I do in Clifftown or Ice Cavern, and sometimes Sparks will grab it. If he didn't that time, whatever. Okay, that little cactus. Oh my god, man, I got fucked up right there. All right, that little cactus is a piece of shit. Okay, one small thing as well. These lizards, as well as the mushrooms in Dreamweavers, if you flame them, they take forever to die. But if you charge them, you instantly get a butterfly. So
that's interesting, yeah.
You want to make sure those lizards, as well as the Dreamweaver's mushrooms, that you want to make sure to charge them whenever you can. And all I have to do right there in order to make that, like, 90% of the time is just abuse Coyote time. I even made that one without a glide. Wow, I actually bonked right there. And then, of course, back around for...
The other 10 and...
This...
Firework.
So this, he's actually in not the best position, so I may have to flame him. But normally he's in a better position, and I can actually charge jump off of. Oh, I can still do it. Yeah, you just charge, and you do... Once you get used to exactly how far you'll go with charging, you can charge jump into him or whatever. It's technically faster by like a second, if that, to jump and flame. But I found it more consistent to charge into him.
Yeah, because sometimes the flame just doesn't get him and then he just runs off.
Exactly. And then... You actually don't give a shit about this guy at all. This guy only has a 2-gem. So you just skip this guy, and instead hit the chest beside him. Because it also means you don't have to stop and flame the chest or anything like that. So you just ignore that guy. Kill her, and then... This is something that no one does, is... When you kill her... Okay, well, they fall off right there. That's what no one does. Go back up. When you kill that chef, you can, while grabbing her gem... You don't ever get that gem because technically it comes from the pot. While grabbing her gem, you can also glide over the the pots. And then flame those chests, and that means you can just line up the metal chests.
That's cool. I feel like, though, that might be tricky.
This is...
Magic stairs.
Literally all you do right there is, when you walk up to them, you just flame one and spin. And it usually gets 3 out of the 4. It'll always kill both of them, and usually it'll get at least one of the pots. And that's all you really care about, the one on the right, and it's most likely to get the one on the right. But as long as it gets one of the pots, you don't care. There's also a way Randy does the chest around the vortex. I don't do it. What he does is he'll go up and he'll like flame here and then roll and then charge through. But
ooh, okay.
You can.
But that's because Randy does a lot of like really precise stuff because he did like 2, like 40 orb and whatnot, or no, not 40 orb. He did 2 any and stuff like that.
Yeah, and these chests right here are down right below the Last Dragon. They have 10 gems. So, or there's a 10 gems total. So if you ever get like, you're ever like in Cleftown and you're like, I am fucking low on gems, or if you're worried because you're consistently low on gems in Cleftown, which is what I've always been, you can just grab these 2 5s. It costs you, I think, 3 or 4 seconds, but it's 10 gems, and it just helps shore up some of the early game. I'm probably over gemmed right now.
8 over the minimum.
So,
662 is what you want leaving Cliff.
So Faulty actually gave me a setup for this for immediately leaving Clifftown. There's a way that you can. It's like when your camera go the fuck away. I am busy explaining shit and y'all are rude. When your camera starts to recover from like the locked on part, that's when you want to turn left and start charging. But if you do it before then, you'll actually either swing wide or you'll run straight into this crater. And then it's just a matter of getting to the guy and you can just jump straight over the cannon. Although, that was bad. Technically, I still have to do this.
Oof, holy frame drops. But that's okay.
Yeah.
You'll have, like I said, you'll have the footage for this.
Yeah, and I mean, this is just the night flight part, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see how good I am at night flight still. I'm gonna guess not. How many crashes do y'all expect? Oh, I'm going robot, probably, aren't I?
Yeah, I reckon you are.
Oh, there we go.
If I think that's what you said.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on my internet. I guess it's because it's Christmas.
Got a bitch to the cable company again.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't bother streaming anything.
Uh-oh, I heard like none of that. I'm sorry, Magpie.
That's alright. Oh my god. Okay, well, now it's fucking with my flight.
My screen's frozen right before you jumped over to the cannon.
Oh my god.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Oh no, there we go.
There we go. And now it's frozen again.
At least it's frozen in night flight. Oh my god, this fucking... Am I even gonna fucking make it because of that chest? I'm gonna have to do a perfect flight here. I didn't do a perfect flight. I forgot what I was doing. Okay. Alright, don't watch any of what I'm doing because it's definitely not the correct route. Oh, it doesn't matter. I still made it. Yeah, that was awful. I don't know if y'all can fucking hear me right now.
It's stuttering, yeah. I mean, if you want to ease the internet, we can put a pause in this. I mean,
now
it helps with the internet.
No, it's gone yellow again. What the fuck? This is like... Because I paid for a lot of fucking upload. And there's no way... I'm just gonna bitch in general real quick.
You want to take, I don't know, you want to take 5, see if resetting your router would work?
I don't think it will. The thing is, it also rained. And I'm pretty sure they didn't bother covering the fucking boot, like the dude said to.
Spewing.
Okay, I think it's... I don't want to say it's stabilized, but it's gone green now.
Yeah, it's we can hear you much more clearly.
Well, at least, I guess I'll have to edit this video a little bit to cut out some of these sections. Oh
yeah.
My god. Okay.
I would probably do it to where it's just capturing like maybe the footage, and if anything, going back and just dubbing over.
I don't want to do that. I'd have to fuck with my audio settings to have that happen. Oh, I almost just fell.
Oh, that was really close, yeah. Yeah, this part's pretty straightforward. Just grab everything, fly across, and...
Yeah. The big thing I want to show off, obviously, is in this next section is that jump, because that jump is very consistent for me.
The Shemp jump just drives me nuts, although I think you also said you could just skip it and grab a 10 elsewhere.
You can, but you also can miss out on a lot of gems if you do that, because that's 15 gems if you don't grab the 5. And I cut out, didn't I? God damn this.
No, you didn't cut out.
Are you still going, mate?
Okay, so let me kill that guy. So if you just go over here, oh, you basically just do a neutral backwards jump, and then use air control. Well,
huh? I did not know you could backwards jump.
Yep. You just do a neutral jump, and then go backwards a little bit, and go around to the left.
I'd have to practice that, but yeah.
I mean, you can actually just make it straight up if you just go at that corner. Well, not the charge jump. If you just do a neutral jump at that corner. But I have a... Obviously, when I get used to it, when I gotten used to it, is just do that.
Yeah.
Very consistent. And that's a 10, and there's a 5 right here.
Oh, I keep forgetting that 5. Okay, so that's a good one to get.
So you gotta make sure to kill those 2. I believe you skip... Okay, hold on. Let me go back.
I think you skipped the next one.
Yeah, let me see. Okay.
You could skip these.
Yeah, you skip that one. But you don't skip her because she has a 5. You don't skip her because she has a 5, but you skip that one because she only has a 2. And she's just not worth it.
So I could skip that one, okay.
And you just put like a very slight delay on your charge when you go up there. Basically, when you land, you're charging. And then you just hold off on your charge as you reposition yourself, and then you continue charging. So you don't even really have to like do a real delay to like a real stop. You just do a delay on your charge, which gives Sparks enough time to collect everything. Where am I going? Ice Cavern. There's also technically a 25 gem in Shemp, but I don't know if you'd ever be able to collect it. You'd have to like exit level, I think.
Yeah, that 25 gem is tricky. Because I feel like you'd lose like 10 seconds just flying over to get it and then flying back. Yeah. At least 10.
At best, you could go back up after getting the dragon, but I don't think you can. So, let me think. Yeah, so there's a guy coming up. Not this guy.
Yeah, I gotta swing for those 2 red gems, because I think those little 2 will help.
So there's a way to grab that one on the back. If you hit him, like, right here. Yeah, if you hit him right here, Sparks will get it. These bats, man, they want to die. So this guy over here, I may not be able to get it, but this guy over here, if you swing to the left and then turn to go into him, you can get him and the chests. See if I can do it. Oh, okay, I missed him. But that's basically the same movement. You swing into him as he comes around. So like you go like that, you'll end up popping him and the chests. There's a spot you can jump here. Yep, got it. Which gets you the red gem in the back. The red gems really are not significant in any way, shape, or form, but it's just nice to get them. Oh, I missed the 5. Alright. Well, that's the 5 I'm never going to get. And that's another thing, is being willing to throw away... Okay, this is another one. Being willing to throw away gems just because you missed them.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's like a 25 or a 10 and it doesn't take long to go back at all, that's understandable, but when it's like a 5 or a 2 or something, it's just like, well, I'm never going to get that. So this one, if I remember correctly how to do it...
Yeah, because I seem to stop at the very edge before dropping for that 5.
Yeah, it's just an early jump. I actually didn't trust myself and I stopped my charge, but if you, once you get used to it, you just continue your charge and Sparks will grab it behind you. You have to tap on every single one of those, because if you do any sort of long hold on those jumps, you will fall off and die. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, I gotta practice that, because especially when I'm behind on gems.
This one is a little tricky here. When you first spawn, immediately flame to the left.
Yep.
Or when the camera pivots back, if you just immediately flame to the left, you'll kill the guy, and you get 2 free gems out of that. And you avoid him smacking you. That's really the big thing. So the burn chests or the rocket chests across from the balloonist, they're actually not part of the route, but I always grab them because I always grab the 5 because I'm always down on gems. The 2 is a little too slow for me, unless you can light both of them at once.
Yeah, I could probably, with enough optimization, like if I could skip those, that'd be great, because that's a couple seconds.
Yeah, the 5, I'm always just like, it's 5 gems, it doesn't take that long to get to, not terribly worried about it. Oof.
Then I know in Alpine there's the 15 chests you can grab, and then the wizard or the druid next to him also gives a 10, which is what I usually go for.
And then be careful when you grab those, because you will be facing off to a side.
Yeah.
100% of the time.
You know why that happens with the balloonists, or is it just bad luck?
It has to do with where you're positioned when you talk to him. And where and how, specifically.
Hmm.
So if you
Yeah,
talk to him...
Spyro will try to auto-rotate, but when he doesn't, he ends up jumping sideways up the balloon.
Yep. Be a little careful with that particular fan chest, because you can jump into the fan itself when it goes off, and it'll just hit Spyro and blow up and do nothing. So it just costs you 5 gems for nothing. You probably didn't hear anything I just said, did you?
Oh no, I heard it.
Oh, you're coming through loud and clear, mate.
Okay, sorry. I'm like looking over and seeing my voice connection quality like dip to red, and I'm like, fantastic. Don't know if they heard anything. Okay. I'm not gonna worry too much about cycles here. Although I don't think there's a whole lot to show off.
It's just usually grab the 6, flame him, grab him. Okay. Yeah, I know the other 5 off to the side aren't required. I just grab them again because I'm always under gems.
Alright, well, didn't kill him. Don't worry about getting both of those guys or anything. You get whoever you get. They're only 2 gems. It's scary to be down gems, but also, like... Oh! Yeah, that happens sometimes. He'll still smack you. It sucks. I just got unlucky. So technically, this guy right here, this metal druid, is not required. Most people do not get him, apparently, but he has a 10 gem, so...
Yeah. I sometimes also grab the druid behind after Eldred, just because he's a 5, and it's 15 gems there.
And if you do the you try and do the glide around, if you line it up on that left side, it's a lot safer.
Yeah.
So for backup gems here, if you're really down on gems, there's a 5 right there, which is not bad, but more importantly, there's 15 right there in the beast pen. It is a little slow, but it's... That guy's gem also will not hone in on you. When you start doing 120, do not forget this gem.
Oh yeah, that gem never hones in, I know.
So this guy, you actually flame this guy first. A lot of people do this one differently. They actually go left or right buried. But I always go to the right first, and then I go to the left. You want to flame the guy early, because it'll pull this beast out early, is the big reason. So that way you don't risk accidentally flaming the fireworks chest. So you can charge into the fireworks chest while the gem is dropping, you get sparks to get it. And then when you come out, you can just grab this gem, ignore that guy, because he only has like a red gem. There is a way to get this guy to also land in front of you. Fuck you. Faulty's told me about it. You have to like pre-flame. Wow, I got fucked up by that guy. You have to pre-flame when you're starting to run around. I have never done it successfully. Oh, that's a wall.
Would you say grab Xander before the Alcove 3 chests or after?
Ideally, you want to do it after, purely because of where it positions you.
That's fair, yeah.
But ultimately, it does not matter. Because it also lines you up to grab the alcove chests easier, so, like, 6 in one, half dozen in the other. I have no fucking sparks. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do here. So, I've said before... Okay, let me kill this guy, because he's gonna come up behind me and kill me. I've said before, this guy is actually a backup thief. He's mostly a backup thief for the starter egg. You don't need to get him, but if you get him, you can skip Lucas Hill Thief.
Okay, because I thought this one was one that was like you had to take, and Lucas was the backup, but yeah.
This guy is purely a backup, because Lucas Hill is actually easy to back up on, like... Because you can't really miss Lucas Hill unless you die. Versus the thief over there, where if you don't get the thief first try, don't reset him, just keep going and grab this thief instead. If you do not get this thief, you instead want to go, which I'm going to get this thief because that's what I do. Let me just kill this guy. I don't care about the cutscene. Usually you will have sparks, so let me get blue sparks. You'll have blue sparks usually, because you'll take one on the firework chest. You'll just come up, and you'll actually go along the wall in order to get these gems. And then do that. Grab those, and then go in high caves. The 5 gems doesn't really matter, but it's better than just not getting them. But that's if you choose not to get the second overworld thief. You can grab him and skip Lucas Hill instead, because that's what I do. But like, it doesn't really matter. It's just if you skip the overworld thief, you get the 5 gems. If you don't, then you skip Lucas Hill thief.
I'm gonna see if I can get the Arrival Thief and Magic Crafters.
Yeah,
I'll probably just grab Lucas Hill, because I think Lucas Hill's faster than grabbing the second Overworld Thief, right?
Yeah, but not by much. Not by much, though, like, enough to significantly matter. I did all of this badly, wow. Ooh, I actually almost got fucking smacked there. You have to jump into their fucking bodies pretty heavily in order to get those gems, sadly.
Yeah, it's like I'll jump and it still goes on the ground.
You just have to know where they're at. I always grab all these. You really only have to care about the 5.
Yeah, I do too. I feel like those are like at least quick backups, because you just flame in a circle and just grab them all.
Exactly. So the thing I did right there, most people don't do, because you flame these or whatever, and then you grab the metal chest, grab the 10, grab the dragon. Most people do not grab these 2 up here with a flame. I do, because while you can charge through both of them, if you are slightly off, you will miss one of them and be very sad. So my strat is a little slower, but my strat also guarantees you get the 10 gems. Oh, actually, I probably could have gotten all 3 right there. That's unfortunate. With keyboard mouse strats, you can very easily get all 3, but the big thing is taking the specific route that I did nearly guarantees that you get both of them. You have to, like... Yeah, you have to start a turn similar to the treetop skip. You have to, like, turn in here and then start a turn to go around through here so that you can have enough time to circle all the way around. Sometimes you can get the 3rd one, very rarely. Most of the time you'll get 2, sometimes you'll get unlucky and you'll bonk and only get 1. And those 5 gems, or 4 gems actually, I thought that was 5 gems. That's not part of the route, but if you're just a tiny bit down, 2 seconds to grab them.
I feel like those are also pretty quick, because it's just...
They're right there. It's just that you end up being too far away to get them in, like, if you're not, like, really far behind, I would not bother with them. And as I've said before, always get the one on the left, because the one on the left
is a 2 instead of a 1.
Yeah. That's a really hard supercharged chest to get and to get around. You saw I got stuck on the wall there. I know I'm not explaining it terribly well at the moment because I'm also trying to remember everything I'm doing. But you saw I sort of like bounced off the wall there. If you hit it at the right angle, you won't bonk. You'll instead recorrect and bounce off of it, and you'll end up bouncing off into the chest. Hey, Audrey.
Oh shit.
And Randy.
We got a party.
G'day.
Fuck you,
We
Magpie.
didn't
fuck you
plan
too.
that. Oh, he left? I had a big announcement.
Is it?
Here, I'll ping him.
Okay, well, whatever. I didn't take any damage, so I'll take it. Let's see. I guess I can just do these run-throughs. Alright, let's wait on Randy's Audrey's big announcement.
What?
Randy,
Hi.
guess what?
What?
I got a PC and now I can play Spyro.
Nice.
Let's go, baby. Spyro streams incoming.
Hell
I just need
yeah.
to learn how to fucking do it.
Watch Nos Guide. Or
Watch
watch
this guide.
Nos Guide for Spyro 2, or watch Zix Guide for Spyro 3.
Watch this awful NBS not a guide that I'm going to be posting on YouTube.
I'd watch a Magpie guide.
Why?
Why
Do
would you
it.
watch it? Good question.
Do NBS guide.
That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so this
I
is
must
just-
learn from the magpies.
Oh, actually, I think I missed that middle guy.
Your cat keeps coming in my room.
Oh, that's a good thing. I usually try to aim for one spring chest, but I didn't know if you swung a little bit left midair, you could get two.
Yeah.
Two tens.
It's something you can also do in treetops to try and get
Yeah.
some other, what is it? Spring chests. But yeah, if you swing off to the right and then swing back, you can get multiple spring chests like that. And this one,
And then Lucas Hill is just Lucas Hill. If you get it, you get it.
I actually got a weird slowdown right there, which means I just got Lucas Hill, and I'm fucking pissed, actually. Because I'm not running...
For anyone else.
I'm not running fucking
You sound
a
weird.
real run. Yeah, my upload's dog shit right now.
Thank you, Cox.
Yeah. And since I don't grab the Lucas Hill Thief, I just go down here and grab Hexus. If you do Lucas Hill
Imagine not
Thief...
grabbing the Lucas Hill Thief.
If you do, imagine criticizing someone who hasn't played this. No, I'm fucking with you. I don't know. It's a weird day for me. I had to deal with family, so I'm feeling antagonistic. Sorry.
I had to sit by and smile while my parents and brothers and slaves.
Pretty much. It's pretty much once you hit that dragon. Hold on, let me just kill this guy and go back up there, and I'll show it. It should
Are
be
you explaining a run?
like, more or less. I'm doing like a basic walkthrough of pros and cons of some things, as well as showing off like hidden gems, or not hidden gems, backup gems.
Uncut gems.
But you
What
pretty much
if-
just do this.
What if the guy was the uncut gem?
What if?
What if his penis is uncut?
I'm so
Maybe it
glad
is.
this is going to be on YouTube.
Yeah, so about that post editing.
Yeah.
How do you make it not fucking shit? Not you, I'm talking to myself.
So this
Fucking
guy
shit.
and this rocket chest, if you end up, I highly suggest getting them after Wizard Peak instead of before. But it's important to make it consistent on which one you get or which side of it you get, because it'll make it consistent on your splits. The reason I suggest getting it after is because if you manage to get the supercharge all the way down and around, you're gonna go into Wizard Peak. And then, I mean, you know the rest of the route, just come back over here. You don't have to get the green, and most people skip the reds, but the reds are there.
Yeah, I grabbed it because, like I said, I'm always under gemmed.
Yeah. I always grab the blue, though. I think the blue is necessary. Usually. Okay, I haven't done this fucking flight in, like, 2 months, so...
No pressure.
Oh, I missed a plane. Fuck my life. I was feeling good about myself. That was actually like a really good opening, and then I missed a goddamn plane.
Have you thought about hitting that plane instead?
I have considered that, but unfortunately, it was not in the cards today. You sound, like, incredibly tired, Randy.
I just be vibing.
Ah, I see.
Sounds drunk.
I've had a few drinks, but not drunk. I've had like 3 drinks over like 4 hours, so.
Oh. That was a little dangerous. I almost hit the water. Boy, I sure do love Cox Cable. Alright. And then, of course, you don't get Boulder until after because it's a free dragon. This one you have to make sure you're very quick on your leaving, or else you will miss the up cycle or the down cycle on on that thing. And you'll be very sad. I'm going into Blowhard with Blue Sparks.
He's gonna die, I'm calling it.
Probably. Let's see. So, the big thing is...
Blowhard.
Yes. The big thing, I think, is, other than just, like, catching cycles better and just generally better movement, I would say the big thing is there is actually a way to skip cycles on the druids in the cave. The up and down, like, the vertical raising druids. But it requires you to be better at this game than I am. I'm not
do a, like, a charge momentum jump.
Yeah, let me see if I can get it. I've gotten it one time in a run. Did not PB with it, sadly.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey,
Dylan?
Dylan.
What's up, gamers? So what do you get?
Holy shit, I got it! Alright. Well, yeah, do exactly that, except don't do what I also just did, which is where I threw away life. Okay. I recovered it a little bit and managed to not die. Down here, there's 10 gems. There's 5, like, right off the thing as you come in. So, if you're down a little bit, you can just jump right off and grab the 5. It does fuck your cycles up a little bit, but honestly, who cares?
I care.
That's true.
I care a lot.
Having no sparks here sucks. I think I'm just gonna take a death. Yeah.
So is Magpie uploading an NBS tutorial?
Sort of. I mean, I will be. I wanted to do I've been thinking about doing a MBS guide since we don't have one, and a lot of people have been getting into Spyro 1 recently.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, Nosmith has one.
Oh, we do?
There is a guide.
We have an MBS.
Yeah, Nos does a guide.
Oh shit! I actually thought we didn't have one.
I learned the game.
I mean,
It
listen,
doesn't-
you're more than welcome to
there's-
make one.
There's certain things that it doesn't explain. Doesn't explain
What the fuck?
EBLs, and it doesn't explain fly-in skips, are the 2 major ones.
Why is
What's
he?
an EBL? JK Lamau kicked up you.
Alright, well, I guess I'm taking another death.
Did you not flame him?
I did! I got a life orb from him!
Nice.
This is the most...
Oh, you got glitch jock. You can just do that, where he just doesn't fucking move now. Is he just not moving?
Oh,
Yep.
I had to hit him... I had to hit him twice because the first hit gave me a life orb and the second one gave me a gem. What the fuck? Alright. Yeah, so in order to make that cycle, you just have to be fast. In order to make the down cycle where he's still down and hittable.
Like, the only thing that I can actually watch on his stream is the, like, loading screens.
Same. I don't think that's like. I think that's a Magpie upload thing, maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Because I'm having the same thing.
Yeah, my upload's been dog shit today for whatever reason. My entire internet's been dog shit for whatever reason. Like, I was watching Oni earlier and the fucking stream was, the stream was going out. And it was, I know it was internet because websites were loading slow and I had another stream up as well and it was occasionally going out like at almost the same time. This Cox Cable being dog shit and not bothering to give people proper upload.
Well, I guess you could say that Cox Cable sucks a lot of cock.
They do, in fact, suck a lot of cock. It is true. So this one's all cycle-based. For backup gems, there's a few spots. Technically, there's some spots that I grab that most people don't.
I'm gonna head out, but have a good night.
Alright, dude.
Alrighty.
Night, dude.
See you, dude.
See ya.
Bye, Randy. Wow, he'd even say goodbye to me specifically. How dare
Goodbye,
I can't
Dylan.
believe it.
he? Goodbye, Audrey.
That guy's free. This guy's a little less free. This guy is staggeringly unfree. You have to pre-flame on a lot of these big guys, unfortunately.
And if you don't, then well, you just have to deal with it.
Yep.
And just get
Gone.
beaten to death.
Technically, these are backup gems. These 7 right here are backup gems. There's some gems there you don't want to fuck with. Like, there's not, unfortunately, a whole lot of backup gems in some levels. Some of them happen to just be routed in. So, I'm actually going to show off my jank-ass route, because you know the normal route. This is the jank-ass route that I used to use. That jump is free if you abuse a coyote time. So, you flame this, because it starts with that. Do a spin there, get that. It didn't ignite the fucking firework.
And this is when Magpie knew he fucked up.
It's true. So, ordinarily what happens with my old jank route is it'll ignite that firework will ignite, and then it'll pop up into this chest. And about the time you land here is when it'll actually blow open the chest. So you lose a little bit of time waiting for the gems to drop. I don't remember how much it is. I'd have to count. And then I would go back around and kill these guys. The main benefit that this had, other than getting those gems, which if you were doing my route, you would have to kill this guy, otherwise you would not get the gems. But the main benefit is the butterfly that almost always is right here. By the time the sparks will start eating it, and by the time you loop back around from killing the gunner, sparks will be done eating, so you don't have to wait for him to finish eating. That's the main benefit towards it. Unfortunately, it's not really much of a benefit. One thing to remember about these guys, the Metal Grate guys, is their the Grate will not actually activate until like the flash on the Tesla coil actually ignites. So they can make contact, but as long as you kill them before the flash happens, it will not actually activate. Okay. So this wooden chest right here, actually nobody gets this. I don't know why.
Okay. Hey, Stepkey.
Hi.
Hey, Step.
Deputy.
So,
what's up?
this wooden chest, obviously it has 5 gems in it, so I don't know why people don't get it. I guess it's just a little bit slow. Oh, I missed that. And the way you know if you've been going fast through the last section or not is if these guys' AI is broken. If their AI is broken and they are just standing there, you've gone fast.
Yeah, I sometimes get it, sometimes don't. I like it when I go fast, though.
Yeah,
When I'm eating sandwiches.
that's fine. There's not a whole lot of backup gems in Terrace, unfortunately. And you know how to do the setup for the fireworks. But I'll show it off anyway. You basically just line up on the side of the thing, charge into it, to get knocked back. Oh, wow, I fucked it up. Alright, well. So, what you're supposed to do is then charge into this one while you have iframes, and it'll give you the free blue gem.
Hi, Dylan.
Oh, that pig didn't die.
You know, my greatest flaw here is not doing the step key gem route. That way I never run out of gems.
True.
It doesn't matter which order you get Cletus in the fan chests compared to Wild Flight. I just always get them before. Okay, now Wild Flight.
Also, Magpie, you didn't fly and skip Terrace.
I did not, in fact, fly and skip Terrace. You're right. I should fly and skip Misty, though. Just to see if I can do it, because I have not ever done that, I think.
I'm stupid lucky with getting flying skips. I'm just gonna say that.
Once you get really good at it,
So you're running the next tutorial, yeah?
Me running flying skip tutorials? When?
And of course, you have your own routes for all these flights. I'm just doing what I've learned.
Yeah.
Miss IL runner over there.
Yeah, me with my little dips and shit.
Your bullshit smooth movement, and over here I'm just like flailing around.
Flailing around at the speed of sound.
Oh, I knew that one was bad.
I hate when you lose control. It's like, to get the really smooth, sharp, right turn into that tunnel is
Yeah, I just went
pain in the donk.
I just went too high. One big thing is like in a lot of speedrunning, or not speedrunning, but in a lot of Spyro sections, like the double fan chests and some other things, it's just getting used to doing spins or rolling on your what is it? Your controller to get inputs in fast. That's unfortunate. Okay, 1 second. I'll come back for that chest. Oh, well, okay, well that's really unfortunate. I would have been a really good flight if I hadn't missed 2 fucking chests.
Thing is that my wild flights are inconsistent. Like, literally,
How?
my wild flight time, I think, right now still counts, or I still gain time if I just don't crash.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to be consistent at some sections. Because especially wild flight, where it's just like, oh, hey, the water just grabbed you, fuck off. It's like, cool.
It just went...
Okay, well, I didn't get it. So that boar right there, you actually completely ignore him. As long as he's not going to hit you, ignore him. Because when you come out of Misty Bog, he will automatically die. So it's just a free 5 gems if you just ignore him. Sometimes he'll kill himself in the water. Sometimes he'll be in a position where you have to hit him, or he'll kill you or damage you, which may kill you. So it's worth it to kill him then. Otherwise, just completely ignore him.
Kill me then. Do it right now.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So here's...
fucking end me.
Fucking end my life. Thanks.
Let's kill this. So when you're coming around here, what I like to do is I like to flame and then charge and not miss the guy. Because the flame will destroy the crate, and then you can just charge into the guy. And unfortunately, that means the chicken is dead, so I have to take an extra point of damage here. Okay. So these pigs, they will smack you. If you fly into this corner and charge down and drop and do a quick spin into a flame, you can get both of them.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's something that you have to learn to do, because it's... And it's not always consistent. Sometimes the pigs will still get you because this level fucking hates you.
Misty Bog. Well, like Misty Paw. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that's not good. Okay.
Nice.
That's fine. If you
Good
fall
recovery,
off there,
though.
yeah, you just have to remember where you're at in order to cover places like that. And if you have something bad happens, just look for literally anything that can save you, like what happened in Harbor. Ooh, I don't think I'm making this, actually. Yep, I thought so. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's okay, I can just go the normal path.
Alright, gamers, you have fun learning MBS.
Alright, Dylan.
Teaching MBS.
Mhm.
Stepkey, when is the MBS tutorial coming out?
When Magpie finishes his tutorial.
True.
Just a torrent Magpie's tutorial.
Then
That's
when are you doing 337?
fair. Never in my entire life.
That's pretty reasonable,
totally
yeah.
I would rather genuinely get hit by a car than do a 337.
Relatable.
Alright, gamers. Have a good night. Peace.
See you, dude.
See you, mate.
Yes.
I'd only consider 337 if I was so bored on a random night that I had nothing better to do.
So these frogs at 30 FPS, you can just charge into them. They actually can't hit you if you just charge straight into them. If you turn it all, they can, but they don't have the time at 30 FPS in order to hit you. It's 60 FPS, or I think it's anything higher than 30 FPS, they will absolutely hit the shit out of you. Don't get
tongue
baited.
your butt.
Don't get baited by both of these. The pig will continue his route, his circular route. The knife guy will stop every single time. So if the pig is, chasing him up here and the knife guy stops right here, he may go around. Like, you just have to adapt to what happens and just don't tunnel on one of them, because if you tunnel on one of them, most likely you're gonna fuck up and get hit by the other one. And this right here is a backup chicken. If you're at 0 sparks, as soon as you kill those guys, you can just come over here and grab this chicken.
Chicken.
Because otherwise you're risking getting killed by 2 knife guys and some evil potatoes. Very worth having sparks down here.
I usually lean towards the spring chests here, yeah. Oh, I forget there's 2 of them.
Yep. Yeah, there's 2 spring chests, 2 potatoes, and 2 knife guys. The knife guys have the worst hitbox in the whole fucking game. You will slide right off of those fuckers, and they'll turn around and immediately smack you. And it isn't like the birds and the bulls, where they have iframes. No, you just slide off of them. So everybody knows about this 10 gem. This is the normal way you go into treetops. But if you are on 0 sparks and don't want to do fly and skip or don't want to quit, continue, if you go in front of it, there's a chicken. It's a nice backup chicken.
Alright, chicken.
I've had to use that backup chicken more than a few times. But you can, of course,
Oh, yeah.
fly and skip.
Off topic, but Stepkey, what server are you on? Or what server do you usually go to for BDO? I'm pretty sure it's
Olbia.
EU. Oh, you go to
Olbia.
Olbia anyway?
Okay, let's see if I can get the cutscene
Cool.
skip.
I mean, you play on an A, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't get it.
I think you can just change it.
So there's a
Yeah,
way
you can pick any server. As long as
Yeah,
characters all stay the same.
there's a way
I
to
can pick an A then.
skip that opening cutscene where you jump backwards and then glide off to the left or something. I'm not exactly sure how to do it. I've done it like 3 times. It was only discovered shortly before I stopped running. So this guy has a nice backup gem. He's just a 10 gem. I don't remember what these guys have. Okay, these guys have a 5 and a 2. So if you're really down, you can grab the one who charges 4. It's 5.
I need to reinstall BDO, so let me do that. Estimated time, 1 hour 15 minutes. Excellent. BDO is big.
Don't remember what these guys have. I'm gonna wait for them to throw.
I think it's
I
5
think
each.
it's 5 and 2.
2 5s, and then there's a 5 there, and then there's a 5 and a 2 there. So if you really need gems, you can grab the throwers. I would not bother with the fan chests. Ultimately, you shouldn't be so far down that you're that scared right here, because there's a lot more gems in Metalhead. Wait, shit, I forgot how I fucking do this. There we go. This is the way I do it. I find it easier. And you can catch... If you do it the way I do it, and you get it, quickly, you can actually get down there before the thief lands, and you can just flame the thief as he lands.
Yeah.
But that requires being...
I just did the way Bobby does it, except he runs somewhat into the supercharge and then just U-turns, all in one. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I never learned how to do that, so it looks more complex. I think it's probably faster, but... This is actually what I learned from Randy, is going on that side.
Oh, I think NA and EU are on the same server.
Okay. That's fair. So yeah, so when I'm done downloading in however long it takes me to download.
And as y'all know, so these are technically backup gems, these 2 chests, which I don't know why they're backup gems. I always grab them. There's just 7 free gems. But so is this guy, and he has a 5 gem. And if you don't get the, if you somehow bonk off the supercharge or something, it's very easy to just glide over, grab this guy, and then go down and clear everything down below. Okay, now here's coming up where the, I was saying, similar to Wizard Peak, where you can turn a little bit to try and get some spring chests.
Yeah, the 2 springs. I wasn't sure how to quite do that just yet.
Yeah, I think I've managed to get one of them one time. It's very tricky, but this is not a bad spot because you can just jump up and get both of them. Okay, if you don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody knows this. It's a lot easier when you abuse coyote time like I do. That was a little dangerous. I actually almost went off the side. I went off the side. Okay, I lived.
F. Oh, nice.
I lived.
So...
Good enough.
So because it's half an F.
Yes.
By the way, Audrey, what's up?
I'm sorry, I just got back. I got a computer and I'm trying to move save files over to.
Ooh, she got a computer.
I don't know if save files are compatible cross-platform.
She can stream now.
Damn it! I worked really hard on my Planet Zoo.
Some might be, but you'd have to look at the individual game, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going to be low on space.
Alright.
So she finally has gotten a computer to Christmas.
Metalhead has a lot of backup gems.
I was a good girl, I guess.
I'm terribly sorry on YouTube for the audio.
Crinklage.
Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't say anything because I have fucking chips too, but...
Don't make me drink water in the mic.
Please don't do that.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Don't you like ASMR?
Okay, you want both of these guys. There is a way to get both of the ones he shoots. I don't remember how to do that. So, you just kill that guy and kill the one on the right.
Well, the other one auto dies, so I mean...
If you abuse coyote time there, you can pretty consistently get through without
gliding.
Without gliding or without hitting the water. And then, of course, you know about these. These are obviously 15 backup gems. And you can just glide across the water.
Back up.
And...
I also nowhere near max level step key, so...
So, here's where there's a small difference. You can also glide over here.
And grab those, yeah.
And grab this. There's also a life there. And that guy has a 5 gem. So even if you don't glide over there, because you also skip these if you don't grab them before or if you don't grab them now. So like if you were to just drop down, you can just go over here, flame this guy, and charge that guy, and that's 5 free gems.
Boing.
Also, I think I will create a new character anyway, because...
Why not?
Yeah.
Black Desert Online free with pay.
It's buy to play.
Oh, so it costs money.
It's $3 on Steam right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cheap? Wow. I remember when I bought it, it was like 40 bucks.
But that's just the base game, yeah. On console, it's 40 bucks, which is dumb.
Yeah, I also got it, like, I played on PC when it first came out in 2016.
Yeah.
Then I played on console, and now I play on PC again.
Yeah, I don't buy any of the extra bundles or anything like that.
Nah, you don't need to.
Yeah.
Are there any set patterns for Metalhead?
Nope. There's apparently a way to make the second phase consistent. That's what Randy has heard, and I believe him. I don't know how to do that.
Why would you believe Randy? Lol.
Technically, the best way to do this section is to flame one of the spring chests and grab it, then open the key chest, and then flame the other spring chest and grab it. So that...
Yeah, that's the way I do it.
Yeah, you have time for... while you're waiting to grab the thing. There's no way, unfortunately, to make... that we know of that makes Metalhead consistent. At least... we assume. Like, again, I don't know. Fucking Metalhead's jank as fuck, so, like, just take whatever you can get, to be honest. It's all adaptation on this fight. And praying. So the first one he always throws on this phase is going to be a 2 gem. The second one, I believe, is a 10 or a 5. You'll see it up here. They actually, all the gems up there are actually enemies. They actually all die when that phase of Metalhead is over.
Yeah, I swing for that 5 sometimes.
So, yeah, okay, it looks like the second one is a 10, I think? Yeah, so the second one is a 10. So the first enemy he throws in the second phase will be a 2. The second one will be a 10, and then it's a 5, and I think it's a 10 after that. And it basically
I think it
goes
alternates, yeah.
I think there's one more 2 in the mix, but for the most part, it's just all 5s and 10s after the first one. So if he throws one and then you kill him, you can ignore that gem. It doesn't matter. But if he throws a second one, you want to consider going back and getting it. This thing right here, I think somebody mentioned if you're off to the right when you do it, it'll always kill that guy. But otherwise, you have to worry about where you angle it because it can seek into this other fan chest. And this fan chest cannot hit him. It will latch onto him, but it will actually bonk off the wall right here.
That's huge. I've been trying to figure that out.
Yep. It's very, very nice free 10 gems, and it's well worth going for.
Because you're not going to run back for it.
Yeah. If you don't get it, you don't get it. That's just how it is. I actually did that wrong. You're actually supposed to go down to the bottom, but... And I don't even bother getting that guy up there. He just takes so long.
Phrase, if you see my runs, usually you want to kill the second guy if you can, and then you just jump and glide down to grab those 10 gems that are in those metal chests.
Yeah, if you want to go after that guy, because I think he has a blue gem, which is 5.
Yeah, he's got a blue.
You can, and then you do a circular glide. You can watch her runs for that one. And for anyone watching,
there's a lot of like little things you can do for.
Because of how long he takes, I usually don't bother with him. And if you miss any of those chests, don't go back for them. They're worth going for the full line. They're not worth. It's 2 gems. Like it's not worth going for. I don't know why I bothered that. It's not worth like doing the serpentine for to get. I did not get that 5 gem. That's unfortunate. That's a 5 gem,
keyboard noises.
That chest by the whirlwind is a 5 gem though, so it can be worth it. And if you stay on the ground, he will reshoot. I did that all wrong.
I think I saw one of your other runs. Is it possible to skip the whirlwind and just jump for it?
Yes. I can show that off
in
a second. So there's 2 jumps here. There's this one where you can take it from the dragon platform. I don't really like that one. It seems a little sketch to me. I can actually go around and show the Dreamweaver's jump. So this is what's known as the Dreamweaver's jump. Because it's also an OG.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed it. But there's an angle, there's a specific spot you can get. I can just go until I fucking... Actually, does anybody know the fucking 99 lives cheat? Oh, I had 6 lives, it doesn't matter.
I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I've used it.
Yeah. So you like grab this chest and then you'll... Oh, so that was it, but I jumped a little bit too late, so I lost some height from the coyote time, and I ended up not making it. This is very inconsistent, partially because it's SRT, and...
There
it is. It isn't just the jank, it's because of the grass, actually. Because the grass kind of hides the cliff edge a little bit, so it's not as well defined. So it's harder to determine where you need to aim and stuff like that. But, yeah, it's shit to go for. And until you are outlandishly good, do not bother with it because it saves you, like, 2 seconds. Like, until the 2 seconds matters, don't bother.
Until I truly become the body killer.
Yeah, you do it everyone. So this is the other way to do it. This is Nally's skip.
Step key, what the fuck?
You just skip the last whirlwind.
What?
Why you do that?
That also sets you up to face in this direction. So you can actually double input these cannons. That is where you actually double, I think, and triple and quadruple input. But it's where you use both your joystick and your D-pad to push. So that's regular, that's double, that's triple, that's... Okay, that's me accidentally hitting the jump button. Hold on. Double. See, that's quadruple input. It goes much faster, but... most part, you shouldn't really worry about it. You shouldn't even necessarily... If you do the vortex skip, he'll mostly be pointing that direction anyway. You just have to reline it up. You don't have to worry about, like, being far away. But if you do the dragon jump, he'll be facing you, so the double input will be useful. You can skip those 3 fairies right there, unless you're, like, low on gems, because the back one has a 5 gem. But if you're low on if you're not low on gems, it's just like whatever. Just skip them. Okay, don't do what I just did. And there's a secret over here. You can get a skill point.
Ew, I have to go to work at 7:30 tomorrow.
Ew.
Fuck out of here.
Imagine waking up early.
So there is a way to get this without getting knocked off by charging into it. Not really worth it. If you want to do it, you can. I do not.
No, I just do the grab the chest, jump back for it, because I don't feel like it. You could stand on like the edge so you don't get hit if you flame it, but
you're supposed to just grab just to flame it, grab the loose gems, jump back, grab the gems, and then jump forward and grab the chests. And then whatever you get. Oh my god, look at what I'm going to be going into Jacques. Holy fuck.
That's really fucking good.
If only this was a real run.
You only need 200 something gems from Jacques.
That's literally just run through the fucking level, honestly. Like, get Jacques and like kill 3 guys.
Just spawn in the gems you need.
Okay. I didn't bonk, that's why I got cursed.
By the way, Magpie, do you have Black Desert Online?
I do not.
Do you want it?
I do not. I already play 2 MMOs right now.
Alright.
I don't put enough time into. I am sorry.
Didn't you quit World of Warcraft?
I did.
So, are you playing 3?
I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 and
My man.
ESO.
I'm considering playing it if y'all are gonna start playing 14 again.
Oh my
but you have to...
god! Fuck this goddamn! Fuck you!
I think the entire Final Fantasy 14 series is half off now. So to get base game through Shadowbringers, it's like $30. Let me double check.
Shit, that's tempting. I have to get an income though. I already spent $35 on video games for Christmas, and I was like, I shouldn't have spent this.
Are you sure about that? Okay.
I just bought Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered.
Is that?
Are you gonna speedrun that?
Is that the third game? Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit?
What?
Is that Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit, or is it the?
It's like the new remaster that came out like a few months ago.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't sure if it was a remaster of the more modern one, or if it was a remaster of Need for Speed 3.
No, I don't think they're in the originals.
Oh, that sucks. I love Need for Speed 3.
Shit!
They were great though.
Oh, that's not good.
I used to unlock the cheat car and just run around with that. That was so fun. I did a regular playthrough too, but I also did, like, the cheat car.
That's not fun. That's not fun.
Okay, Jacques. Those 2 chests, worthless. Oh, I missed them.
Shit. I have to guess.
So, those 5 gems, those 7 gems over there, unless you're down gems, don't bother with them because they're slow. Because you actually can't jump from the ground to this when it's all the way up. You have to jump over there. At least I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. Yeah, you cannot make it from the ground. You have to do the jump from over here, which is very slow. So you either have to grab them and then hit him, or hit him, grab him, and then go and do the glide. This guy only has a 2 gem. This guy has a 5 gem. So you want to always make sure to hit this guy. If you're down on gems, these are also 2s, so unless you're really down, don't bother with them. Never go over to that left section with all the glides. You never want to go over there. It's better to go homeworld.
Fuck. Okay. That's really unfortunate. Like, really unfortunate. Oh no.
Fuck. Be careful, because you can actually bonk off of the top of the second layer. It has happened to me before.
Ah! Oh, that's really bad, actually. That's, like, really, really bad.
You just lose account or something?
I don't remember the password
Oof.
to this account, and the worst part is that if I tried to recover it, it would go to an email that doesn't exist anymore.
Ooh.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Because what happened was I got my credit card stolen.
Ooh.
And I also had the risk of having my email hijacked. So I deleted it to not deal with that.
So I'm going back just to show off the other side gem areas. Obviously, ordinarily, you just hit the vortex as soon as you grab those gems, but she has a 2. Whoa! She has a 5.
What?
The one running down has a 5, and she has a 2. Ah, here it is. Okay, this is the one I wanted to show off. She has a 10. She's way out of the way, and there's a 5 down here as well. She's way out of the way, but if you're really down on gems, you can go down here, grab the 10 there, grab the 5 there. I think that's the only one's worth anything. I think the rest of them have 2s. Oh, she has a 5. And she has a 5. Okay, so... And there's a 5 there. So there's backup gems all throughout this section if you get really fucked. Obviously, I'm like 6,200 gems. Or some shit like that. So I'm probably more than that, to be honest.
Which means that my level 80 character, I would not be able to access it anymore.
Oh, an overworld home gem. So the easiest one is there's a 1 gem right here. There's a 1 gem right here. There's a 1 gem right here. And this is a 5 gem. So if you are down 8 gems and you did not get that top gem, there's 8 gems right here. It takes you 5 seconds to grab them. There's 3 right here. There's 2 right here. That's 4. There's only 3 there, but that guy has a 5. And there's 12 here. If you need much more than that, you're really have fucked up. Yeah, there's not really... Let me grab some fucking butterflies. There's not really, unfortunately, a lot of places other than that to back up. You could, if you get really desperate, you're like looking at going over there by fucking haunted, whatever the fuck that is. Whatever the one over there, the 120 offshoot one, the one everyone hates. For EBLs, you just talk to the balloonist and do a go through his menu as quick as possible while you have jumped up into him, and then you get an early balloonist launch. I have never gotten one in my entire life, so I don't know how to show it off. And of course, by this point, you don't need gems. You just have to talk to Delvin. That's all you're looking for. Cove skip. Okay, let's see how nice it is to me, because I haven't done it in 2 months. 2.5 months.
So what are we starting the bets at?
Let's go.
Alright, the over-under is... we'll say the over-under on it is 8.5.
I say 3 attempts.
3
until you get such.
Wow, you're generous.
How long since you last tried it?
2.5 months.
Ooh, I'll give you 6.
6? That's generous. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. Okay, sure.
Yeah, that account still doesn't exist. I figured as much. Oh, I forget I can do that. Where I can just run up that side.
1,
2,
2,
3. Wow. Alright. I don't remember
F.
the setup.
F.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Ah, God. I don't know. I was gonna make it. I think I'm not.
Okay, I say 30. I forgot to add a CMO.
That's probably more likely. I actually think I had it right there.
Well, you know what that means? I gotta start all over.
Nice.
12 as a 14.
Oh yeah, welcome to the grind.
There it
Back
is.
to the grind with me,
There we
and
go.
I have to go through Shadowbringer, or not through Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers is fun. I have to go through Stormblood again, which I hate.
So, it's been a while. Unfortunately, I don't remember the exact setup I have. I stole it from Green. There's a setup where you can aim, like, sort of at this rock right here. This, like, middle rock, and the way the like, painted on edges. Okay, I didn't do it right. You can, like, sort of aim it like that to where Spyro's horns are... It's in the middle of Spyro's horns, more or less, when you jump. Yeah, okay. And then you, like, you wait for, like, a second, and then you start doing your taps to the right. It's also something that, like, you kind of just have to practice a lot, and even when you practice it, it's just going to be a pain in the ass. Unfortunately, that's unfortunately all it is. Like, this is the most pain in the ass trick in the entirety of NBS. But, plus side, if you get very good at Cove Skip, you'll also be very good at the Cloudy Spire's wall glide in Spyro 3 Any.
Did you say Cloud Spires?
Cloudy Spires, yeah, in Spyro 3 Any.
Fuck Cloud Spires.
So that's some nice cross training for you. If you ever decide to go into 3NE, if you just get good at Cove Skip, it'll actually help out a lot. So, I just fucked up immediately. I'm just going to take a death here. I'm going to show you what you should actually be doing. You should actually just be skipping this guy entirely. Don't bother killing him. It's the simplest fucking thing that I didn't think of until I watched Nally run once. And I was like, I feel so fucking stupid. I don't think I'm going to get... Oh, no, that's 1 HP.
Nice.
That's one.
That's entirely off of getting good at wall glides. I don't know how to explain it better than to you just hug until, like, one of the last possible times. This is a little tricky, so you actually jump off the corner right here, and you can make that jump up to the next platform. And we're gonna quick and continue to show you that one more time. Because I wasn't sure, like, I don't want to just exit this level because I want to show off the whole level again. But you have to fucking reset the whole damn level in order to show off any of it. Because everything is based off of when the enemies come out as well. Like, you jump. Oh, I didn't make it. You can just set up for it if it comes down to it. It's just once you get better at that. That's not... You don't have to kill that guy, but I always get nervous. The fast strat for going through that's 2 HP, you actually just straight up jump charge. I'll show that off in a second. Go off the side again. Ah. So, I'm trying to show off the 2 HP, the fast 2 HP. I've actually never done fast 2 HP. So this could be interesting. Okay, well, I didn't do it right.
Yeah.
If you want to see someone do it right, Bobby does it. And so does Nally. I think Nally does it on her PB, but I'm almost positive she does it in the race that we had on Spyrothon.
But Bobby does everything right, he does.
That's true. So let me try 1 HP one more time.
Watch Nelly. Nice.
Yeah, that's 1 HP. You just have to hug the wall a lot on 1 HP. And it's slower, so the thing is, it's actually slower than 2 HP, but it's safer. And the backup is just literally take an extra point of damage. So this is run. There's this corner you want to... Okay, don't do what I just did. Don't do what I just did. Don't do what I just did. Okay, I died. So, at the supercharge, when you're leaping across that little river section, when you're about to jump up into the next section, if you go into the corner, you can get into the higher platform. Try it again, and I can maybe show it off. Yeah, that's 1 HP again. I just killed that guy for safety. Again, you don't have to. You take him a little wide and it's fine. I just scared the shit out of me. The wings. Jump here, loop, go across there, and you can jump there, which gives you plenty of space to avoid getting shot by anybody. Especially if you take a bunch of jumps. And then you just go straight to the end portal.
And then you do this, and blah, 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 blah.
And we're record.
I actually got fly in on Nasty. I can't get it normal. I couldn't get it during the fucking race with Nally. You know how much that would have saved me?
5 seconds.
Okay. This thief, you can get him... Fuck you, that's rude. You can...
Dusty not just trolling you.
So the first thief you can get immediately. Like, if you take the turn... If you take the sharp turn immediately, you can get him. Like that. You just immediately can flame that guy. Freest thief in the world. This one's a little trickier. You can't get it on the first turn, but you can get it on the second one, I believe. Yeah, see, you can get him right here. The backup to that is actually up here. If you miss it, hug the wall, and just like the other thief, you flame on that corner.
That one screws me so often.
Yeah, I mean, I miss it all the time, or I missed it all the time as well. So, like, don't feel bad if you miss him. You have 2 chances to get him, though, and it's... so that's a little bit better, but... Just, he's a pain in the ass. Be careful here. If you're too fast and you bonk on Nork, or Nasty, you can fall off in the slime and be very sad. Alright. Fortunately, he'll wait for me up here. I'm going to explain what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do it. I'm pretty sure this is 1 cycle. Yeah, this is easy 1 cycle. Okay, so... I'm going to do what Nally calls going full chaos. Basically, there's only going to be, like, 1 point where I'm going to glide here. And the way I'm going to do that, assuming I don't fuck this up, because it's very likely I'm going to fuck this up, Spyro 3 doesn't have Coyote Time anywhere near as much as Spyro 1. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to use Coyote Time. Coyote Time is the period of which you are off of a cliff or an edge, and you're still able to jump. Let me see, there's an area back here I can actually show off a little bit. It's safe. So, like... that wasn't that great. It's hard to see. You'll feel it more than you'll see it when you start doing it. That was way too late. But Spyro 1 on 30 FPS has hella Coyote Time. So, like, if you take it off right there, you don't even make it. No, let me actually just do this from, like... Like, you'll barely make that. But if you... You see how much farther that was? That was the same inputs. And it's just from jumping when I'm no longer on the edge. You can even see Spyro do like a little bit of falling right before he jumps. Coyote Time is incredibly powerful in Spyro 1, and it is probably the way we do most of the tricks. It's how I abuse the Cliff Town jump and stuff like that, and I'm able to make it pretty consistently. But let's see how well I do. Let's see how well I do this, because it's been a while, and you can get pretty crazy. Specifically this jump right here. Yep, there it is. Okay, I had to glide there as well. That's unfortunate. But the Coyote Time on those platforms is way more forgiving than it looks, but also, in order to fully abuse it, you have to be fucking nuts. And you have to be willing to throw away a run for absolutely no reason. It does save you probably a few seconds over doing glides every time, which most people will do glides every time. But unless you're really crazy, you either you're crazy enough to go for it for fun, which is what me and Nally do, or you're high enough level where you need to go for it. I think it's fucking awesome. It is my favorite part of the run, is just going full chaos at the end of the run and just like being like, well, the gods control it now.
Yeah, get the heart rate above 200 for a bit.
Yeah, exactly. And once you get used to it, you will very rarely fall off, because the Coyote Time is very abusable on those specific platforms. I think it's because they move. 103 in game. And here's Magnus 2. And I did not actually get Magnus Skip, did I? Oh, I did! Yeah, so you saw what I did. If you go off to the side a little bit, as opposed to straight forward, you'll be able to skip him. And that's a 120 strat.
Yeah. On a dual 120?
I do not.
Want to do a 337?
I would rather kill myself.
Okay, come on. Let's go.
Do 2 337s in one day.
Right now.
Alright, so that has been the walkthrough I've done on Spyro 1. There's a little, like, walk guide. It just took me out of the game. Oh, it just locked my controls. I'm soft lock right now.
Jackpot.
How?
That's what you want.
Try to move with mouse and keyboard.
Nope. I'm soft lock. This has been my TED Talk. Welcome to SRT. Here's your fucking soft lock. This is why this game's jank as fuck. Let me make sure I'm actually in the game. I am actually in the game, yes. No inputs are working. I'm hitting all my fucking controls. I got the Xbox button. All the fucking everything. Yep. So...
I sent a thingy to
Not around
Square
without
so I
Jack.
can get my account.
I
If-
wasn't expecting that. So...
Well, let's see.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk on why this game's bad. Yeah, I have to alt-tab and, like, exit out of it. I'll edit this a little bit and cut some stuff. Cut some dead points.